I want to welcome Agile XRM to the podcast. I've known the people at Agile XRM for the past 12 years. I've seen how their business process management tool can add massive value to complex organizational processes in sectors such as finance and government. If you have complex processes or a need for dialogues on the Power Platform or Dynamics 365, take a look at how this BPM tool can add value. You can find them at agilexrm.com or check out the show notes for more details. Welcome to the MVP Show. My intention is that you listen to the stories of these MVP guests and are inspired to become an MVP and bring value to the world through your skills. If you have not checked it out already, I do a YouTube series called How to Become an MVP. The link is in the show notes. With that, let's get on with the show. Today's guest is from Berlin, Germany. He works for HoloSpaces as a mixed reality catalyst. He is 21 years old and one of the youngest MVPs in the community. He came from a foreign country, learned the language in a short time, is able to speak in front of thousands of people. You can find him on Twitter at Zaid Zaim, 2K. Welcome to the show, Zaid.
Hello, Mark. It's a great pleasure to be here. Thank you very much for having me.
Excellent. You have such an interesting story, and I'm looking forward to talking to you about it. First of all, tell me a bit about, where you live at the moment. What do you do for fun?
So I'm based in Berlin. So I'm based in Berlin. What I love to do is basically doing awesome community work and sharing my passion and knowledge on mixed reality and HoloLens with the awesome community in my spare time.
That's awesome. Yeah. So tell me your story. Like how did you come to be in technology, to be in the space of mixed reality? Tell me where you kind of started and how you got to where you are now.
Yep, sure. So, I'm originally from Syria, from Damascus. I came to Germany in 2013 together with my family. As you probably know, since 2011 there is a war in Syria, civil war that forced us to move or to flee the country because of the war. Since I was a child, I had actually a huge passion for technology and computers, starting from playing computer games with my friends and brother. And then when I came to Germany, I had the opportunity in 2017 to join a tech school that is called Ready School of Digital Integration. This is an NGO that supports newcomers and refugees learn quality skills in tech to support them integrate into the IT world. So there I had the opportunity to get more closer to my dream and passion in tech. Firstly, learning some fundamentals in programming to doing some IoT sessions on Azure and many stuff. So exactly, if you like, I can also tell you what is more Ready School. So it is... the teachers at Ready School are actually awesome teachers. We like to name them as superheroes because these are people who really voluntarily come to our school and share their passion and interest with the Ready community in about technology. So the teachers and mentors are from the tech sector, from companies like Facebook, Microsoft, Google, and many, many others. And here I had the opportunity to meet a mentor from Microsoft who's called Matthias Buchhorn. He's a cloud solution architect who introduced me to mixed reality actually by going together on a hackathon together with other tech-interested people. And this was, to me, a game changer. He told me, okay, I'll give you a HoloLens. You can play with it on the weekend. And I was really fascinated at that time, basically bringing these holograms, these 3D objects to your living room. This was really fascinating. And then going then to a hackathon, it was really, to me, the great experience meeting new people, connecting with people, and really having the feeling how to work in a team and produce a POC of an idea. So this developed in me then a passion to get more involved into mixed reality, into the HoloLens, after I learned basically some steps how you can develop first apps. And then I started digging more and more on the area, finding some sources here and there, and also through the support from incredible Microsoft mentors, and started giving back something to the community.
Mm-hmm. I understand as part of this journey, did you do a TED Talk or something like that?
Yeah, in 2019, I gave a TED Talk in Munich on how we can use mixed reality to bring cultural heritage back to life. So maybe allow me to emphasize a bit what is mixed reality in few words. So mixed reality means, simplified, integrating digital content into the physical world. So with the HoloLens, in our case, the HoloLens 2 is the mixed reality device by Microsoft. So you have on the surface few depth sensors that scans the environment that you are in. And through the hand tracking technology, you are really able to interact with 3D holograms, 3D objects, and integrate them into the physical world. So exactly. So this is a little bit about HoloLens and what mixed reality or the HoloLens technology is, and coming back, taking the curve to my TED Talk. So as I'm actually from Syria, probably there are many cultural heritage cities that were strongly damaged in the war. So one of them is the ancient city of Palmyra, more than 4,000 years old Roman city. And I always enjoyed sharing with my mentors, friends, and teachers here in Germany about Syria, and that Syria is a tradition, its culture, and its history and heritage, and it's not only only refugees crossing from A to B. So, yes. And this motivated me to ask the superheroes from Microsoft if they can support me with a HoloLens to visualize ancient monuments of Palmyra, in our case, at that time, the Arc of Triumph of Palmyra. And I built there, with the support from Microsoft mentors, a first prototype, how we can visualize the Arc of Triumph of Palmyra. And I had the opportunity to pitch this at the TEDx Munich stage in 2019 in front of many, many people with a live demo with the HoloLens. And basically having this experience, having the HoloLens on and bringing an ancient monument on the TED carpet, viewing it from different perspectives. So this was a very emotional moment to me, and I think to the audience.
Wow, that is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. And I love how it's such a personal story and such a practical use of the technology. Where else are you seeing, like, are there particularly, within your role, within your company, within HoloSpaces, what type of work do you do for customers?
So at HoloSpaces, Hololux, we are a mixed reality innovation agency. So we do everything from A to Z in the mixed reality space. So from joining all kind of companies who are interested in mixed reality solutions to support them building their dreams onto these platforms, from VR experiences to mixed reality experiences with a HoloLens. And now, most recently, we joined the wave on the Metaverse scene, building experiences with AltSpace VR from Microsoft, bringing the people into the Metaverse, celebrating parties, or having these social experiences and networking in times of COVID, where everything is basically shut it down, and we are bringing people together again in HoloSpace.
Wow, that's amazing. So you're really bringing the metaverse to life.
Yeah, and one of our most incredible events I would describe. So we brought in December Deutsche Bank to the metaverse to celebrate their Christmas party. People joining worldwide in our Christmas village. So people were really fascinated and playing some Christmas music. So and it got a huge popularity on the social media, and now we are getting many people excited to have a journey in the metaverse. So now we are also recently started conquering the tech conferences scene in Europe. So we are doing basically the after parties now of the tech conferences like Teams Nation, the Austrian Developer Day, the after parties in the metaverse, because nowadays in online conferences there is no after parties anymore. So in HoloSpace VR, in the metaverse, this is today possible.
Wow, that's amazing. So tell me about the largest number of people that have been connected on HoloLens at once that you've been involved with.
So for the metaverse experiences or these social experiences, we mostly use the Meta Quest, the Oculus Quest. So we are very excited and tuned to see what is coming in soon with Microsoft Mesh for Teams. That brings us also more into the scene, bringing people more together on more devices like the HoloLens, and people joining from Microsoft Teams as avatars, and having an open, wide audience joining this part.
So in your experience and or research, what type of companies are typically buying HoloLens from Microsoft?
Yeah, so there are many. Exactly. So the HoloLens device is basically an enterprise device. So the customers who get the HoloLens are basically from the enterprise that use such devices in areas like manufacturing, healthcare, design and collaboration, and such areas. Mm-hmm. So today the HoloLens is not a consumer device but a business device, where it is used on an industrial level. Exactly. And I'm using it currently for example, for education, for bringing Palmyra and ancient cities to life.
Yeah, nice. Tell me about how you became an MVP. What was your journey to becoming an MVP?
Wow. So I will try to bring it on a nutshell, because it is a journey of passion and interest in Microsoft technologies, and sharing your passion with the community. So you can't exactly. So I started my journey at Ready School, and after developing my skills also in there, I learned also what it does mean to give something back to the community. So, and also having the awesome passion from the Microsoft mentors who always supported me on this journey. And then I loved somehow sharing things back to the community by either giving always talks, teaching people new stuff, or showing them a new passion on a specific field, because in such workshops you can't make people software engineers or developers. Yes. Because it's more like sharing really your passion, your interest within these 90 minutes workshop, and then they develop this emotional interest to, maybe hopefully in the future getting more involved in such technologies like mixed reality, Azure, etc.
That's really interesting. I just took a look at your GitHub page, and so would you classify yourself more as a designer of virtual spaces or experiences, or would you classify yourself more as a developer, or is it a mix of both as software developer?
Yeah, so I consider myself on the both sides. So I enjoy developing new things and learning new skills, new technologies, and also exploring the boundaries of what could be brought into such virtual experiences. And in this case, you need sometimes also some good designing skills. So I love also the advocacy part. So sharing with the world what you know.
I like it. So if you look across the world and the various people in the tech community, how many folks or people are focusing around HoloLens, that type of area of Microsoft technology? Do you have many like people in your Cure community that you reach out to besides Microsoft to talk about, what are you developing at the moment? When you run into a problem, how you get over it. Is there very many people like you around the world that you can connect with and come up with ideas with?
Yeah, definitely. So I see a huge interest in this field. So we love always to get more MVPs in the mixed reality category. So there are not too much. In Germany, I think there are. I'm the 8th one or the 9th. Exactly. So I see the many tech communities. Like in Africa, there is a tech community called Extend Africa. So they love anything around extended reality, mixed reality, HoloLens. So there is a huge interest and excitement about this area, and we love to empower these people to achieve more and learn more about these technologies. Exactly.
This is so good. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on the show, to learn from you. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much, Mark. And again, so the one thing I would love always to share with the community. So when thinking of the MVP award, the most valuable professional, it is always like a recognition for what you do. So for people who are interested getting the MVP award, really do what you love, do your passion around technology, and everything comes alone. Thank you very much for having me. It was really enjoyed it.
Hey, thanks for listening. I'm your host, Business Application MVP Mark Smith, otherwise known as the NZ365 Guy. If you like the show and want to be a supporter, check out buymeacoffee.com/NZ365 Guy. Thanks again, and see you next time.